Hello, my name's Ross Falconer, and I'm the head of content at Future Travel Experience. I'm delighted to be joined by Mike McGearty, CEO and co-founder of Meili, a gold sponsor and exhibitor at this year's co-located FTE EMEA and FTE ancillary and retailing events. Mike, Meili builds technology that enables mobility companies to integrate seamlessly with airlines, travel and technology partners. Can you share some information on the friction that exists in travel, specifically in car rental and mobility, and how Meili can help create a friction-free customer experience?
Yeah, sure. So I think, one of the key things that you need to look at is from a customer perspective. Are the customers being shown and are they able to book the services that they want to book for themselves that are matched with their requirements for the different travel journeys and the many different travel journeys that they go on. And I suppose one of the things is displays are quite often biased by lots of different factors, including rebates, overrides, pricing, etc., that may exist. So one of the things that we try to do is to make sure that we're removing as much of that friction and also making sure that they have a direct booking experience with the supplier of that service and that they're able to book all elements of that service, including the car rental company's own insurance product that protects them entirely for all of the exposure that they may have for their trip. So that's one of the things that providing the technology and that direct experience allows users of our technology to experience.
Fantastic. And how do you feel airlines and travel brands can really benefit from working directly with those car rental providers rather than with intermediaries?
Yeah, I suppose, again, it starts with the customer. And if you look at, the brands that we work with today, such as Lufthansa, it's very important for them that they're able to introduce their customers to the best products and services, because at the end of the day, they're recommending these services to their customers. So if anything happens or if they're recommending them to a service that is below par, it has a negative impact on their brand. So therefore, having direct relationships where you understand the quality and the service of those providers is really, really important. And you also have the ability then to make sure that it's fully aligned with your brand and what you want to offer. And you can have that deep level of integration into your loyalty program where you can have reciprocal or matching status, etc. So therefore, it's really, really important to have that direct experience where the customer is seeing the best product, the best services, have the ability to put in their loyalty membership if they're part of that program already or have matching status, that they have last car availability, access to premium products, that they can pre-register with the provider of that service, skip the desk where that option is available and go direct to car. And that's something that you just don't get. And one of the other things, when you're booking through an intermediary, they have to duplicate and replicate all elements of the customer service. And therefore, you're talking to somebody who then needs to talk to the provider of the service to resolve any of your issues. So the direct experience can enhance the relationship for all stakeholders. And that's something that we're keen to provide the ability and that technology capability to make sure that the customer is being matched with the most relevant service for them.
Okay, and would you really say that direct access is making the booking experience really seamless for the customer and sort of really enhancing that access to those premium products and services?
Absolutely, because if you look at any direct provider of a service, whether it be a car rental company, hotel, etc., they retain all of the best product for their own direct distribution and direct partnerships. So therefore, within a car rental, for example, it's access to all of the fleet, including the premium products of their fleet. also their loyalty program, that's only available for a direct customer. So if you're a Hertz Gold member or an Avis Preferred or whatever loyalty program you are a member of, for booking car rental, the ability to be able to put that in when you're booking your flight, and getting the status match for that, and all of the added benefits that come with that membership, that's absolutely critical. So therefore, it just improves the whole experience from a customer perspective, and that's something that we can enable. And then we can also tie in, as I said earlier, with the loyalty programs of an airline, and we can facilitate earn, we can facilitate burn. So that just makes the whole experience much better for the customer. And when the customer has a much better experience, that means it's much better for the airline brand or whoever you're distributing through, but also for the service provider, and gives the service provider the opportunity to really showcase all of the great products and services that they make available and make the customer loyal to that brand.
Okay, and of course, we're delighted that Meili is a gold sponsor and an exhibitor at the event in Dublin next week. Can you share a few insights into what visitors can expect when they see you at your stand, and also what your main hopes and objectives are at the event?
Sure. Well, I think, look, it's great. The first thing is it's great that this is in our home city. So we welcome everybody. I think Dublin is a fantastic location to host events such as this. And we look forward to reconnecting with lots of people that we know throughout the industry for the last number of decades. I suppose one of the things that we're really keen to show people, travel is always evolving, and technology is improving that customer experience. And I suppose it's key for us to show people how our technology is now enabling a new type of relationship for car rental with the airlines, where they can reconnect, have that direct relationship with the service provider, that we can look after the technology and make sure that it's seamless, it's easy to integrate into their environment, very cost effective, and that the customer is the real beneficiary, that they can add it in seamlessly with their flight or when they're doing their web check-in, etc. So we just want to showcase our technology and the benefits of it, because we really believe that by removing all of the friction from this process, that it really benefits all of the key stakeholders here, with the customer absolutely front and center of everything that we're doing. So having those discussions with the many airlines that are attending next week, and all of the other travel companies as well, is something that we're really looking forward to. And I'm sure hosting some dinners as well, and the social side of it will be fantastic, as I say, in our home city.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts with us today, Mike. And we certainly look forward to discovering more about Meili at the event in Dublin next week.
Fantastic. Thanks for your time, Ross.